What is going on, guys? I'm the White Guy. Today we're checking out another MX vs ATV Reflex custom track, and this is a bit of a crazy one, or not really crazy, crazy good. It's a special one because this is the Darkslides19 National Compound. I believe he just actually put this out a while ago. Just haven't been able to make videos lately, so we've been doing weekend uploads on pre-recorded content on account of that, which hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. But we're hopping back into this now again with the Darkslides19 Compound National, which is on his website. If you go to ds19.tk, that's the letter D, the letter S, the number 1, the number 9, a period, and then the letter T and the letter K. If you go there, you'll hit the All Tracks button, and then you will be able to find this track along with many other tracks that you should check out for Reflex. But that being said, this is a track made by Darkslides, who does just absolutely incredible work. He's done really a lot of the reasons a custom track still exists for this game. Jamie T started it, and Darkslides and C4 Detonator have been providing tools to help people keep making tracks to keep the scene alive with it. And this is just one of those things where Darkslides just put in tons of work to make these tracks possible, and it is just the neatest little things. It's kind of like that Volcano Island corner almost in MX Simulator where it like juts out into the water there. That's pretty cool. You've got a really big booter up there to float it on over. You can try and downside that. Yes, we got that. And we're going to tire tap the... Okay, that is not a wall, apparently. We can just send that one at full throttle, I guess. We're going to snag a rut right there. Hop on up to here. Snag another rut if we can. This track is just very, very well made. There's a couple of lighting glitches, which may or may not be the fault of... my machine, I'm noticing, because, I don't know, sometimes with some Reflex tracks, the textures and the lighting get kind of wonky, and sometimes it's just down to whoever's downloaded the track as a file got corrupted or something, but, aside from that, this is a very well-made track. Like, there's all these nice bumps and ruts and stuff in the corners to make it more technical, so that you can't just hold the throttle wide open and make it all over everything. But it's not like some it's not like you're playing MX Simulator where the track is just completely impassable if you don't dedicate large amounts of time for it. I like that that hip jump right there. It's pretty neat. That rut just completely stopped us in our tracks and caught us real nicely. Let's see if we can actually point ourselves this way. Ooh, we got some water coming onto the track. That's always a neat thing to see. Little muddy section right there. That's something a little bit different from normal. Can hop up to here, cut right. Yep, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Yeah, I like the little float over the top of the hill there. Try to mine the bumps through the corner again, and just throw another whip over these next couple of booters. I like this one where it's like a step on the little hill wall. I don't know what you call that, but I just think it's pretty neat. And there's like some freestyle sections you can start seeing coming out of the ground there now, which I believe there's going to be a freeride version of this at some point, if I'm not mistaken, because I did see some freeride lines going through it right there on tighter trails. Right before we got reset, there are some definitely other lines that are not part of this national, so that and the fact that it's called the Darkslides19 Compound, and it appears that there's another jump across the river right there, which looks like a ton of fun, and there's some other stuff over there across the side of the lake, is what is making me believe that eventually there might be a freeride version of this coming, which I look forward to, and there will probably be another video on that dedicated to just the freeridey bits and roaming around the map to see what there is to explore here, because it seems like he's put a lot of work into this, just making an absolutely amazing little compound here. I don't really know if you call this little, but I think we're coming around, and we're going to hit the finish line. Can we backflip the finish line? Well, we probably can backflip that if we don't just, like, smack a tree and completely butcher the... Yeah, we'll try that again. I do really like this, though. The scenery of this track is pretty freaking nice. I like the water on the sides. Overall, it's amazing that people are still able to... Oh, would you look? That's a very, very advanced cornering technique right there that only I am able to pull off. But it's amazing people are still doing this on Reflex to me, and I hope you guys still enjoy some of these videos. It seems like the buggy videos did a little bit better than average. We're getting up to like 4,000 views, and we're getting close to 48,000 subscribers as the time of recording this video, so I believe it could be possible to hit 50,000 in September. If not September, possibly October. I think we should be crossing 50,000 subscribers, which would just be absolutely fantastic, because then we're halfway to 100,000. And then at 100,000 is where the face reveal and all that good stuff comes. And then if we hit 100,000, they'll push that back a little bit more. And we're just going to keep sliding that one on back there because it builds up reasons and stuff. And yeah, there's reasons behind the things I do, believe it or not. And for those of you who are trying to stalk me, believe it or not, there are ways you can accomplish your goals. Which is why I kind of like, I just keep pushing that deadline back, and slowly I've stopped caring more and more, and then eventually people that are seriously trying to stalk me will be able to figure they'll figure their things out, I believe. But that's yeah, based on some of the YouTube comments, I'm not too keen to give any of my personal information out, as super obviously. But yeah, generally I will say though, compared to some of the YouTube comment sections I've seen, I do appreciate all you guys down in the comment sections on my videos. They're generally not too cancerous, because some other videos I've noticed that the comments seem to be overwhelmingly negative on lots of things. It just seems like that the silent majority of people seems like they just kind of watch the video, go, alright, yeah, that's pretty good, I'll move on with my life and go to the next video. It seems like videos have to be just like super extraordinarily above average amazing to get people to say good things about it. But if you do one little thing wrong, lots of people would be happy to say bad things about it, which it could be wrong, but based on the number of views videos are getting and the number of comments I'm seeing, I'm willing to bet there's a silent majority of people that just... There's definitely a wall we are overshooting into some new transfer lines right there, but we definitely meant to do that so we could snag the freestyle line right there. But I do think that there's a silent majority of people that just are okay with whatever's going on, and they don't really, they're like, okay, I like what this is, he can just keep doing what he's doing, and they don't say anything, because based on videos that have, like, say, 2 million views and, like, not even 8,000 comments, I don't think. It's a very, very small percentage of people that are actually leaving comments, which I will mention, that video is just absolutely bananas. That original quest for the quad video I made is now sitting over 2 million views, which is just like, whoa! That is not supposed to happen. I do not know why that happened, don't know how that happened. I wish I could do that more often, but some, like, stroke of the YouTube algorithm just apparently decided that one video is going to get seen by lots of people, and occasionally just I hit random growth spurts where that video just starts getting suggested, more and more people see it, and then the video gets more views. Because I've actually noticed that, like, just out of nowhere, that one video, it'll be, like, staying stagnant, getting, like, a couple thousand views a day, then out of nowhere, it's getting, like, another 60, 70, 80,000 a day, and then, like, I get lots of new subscribers, and then, like, they'll continue for about a week or two, and then it just peters off, and we die off into being stagnant again, and then out of nowhere, we hit another growth spurt, which... It seems to be the way the YouTube channels seem to be growing now. If anybody else is trying to start this, here's my advice to you. Since it seems like, let me know in the comments again about this, but it seems like the majority of times I ask this question, I get told that you'd rather hear me talk about things not expressly related to the game than spend the entire video discussing the reflex track, because we do that sweet flip trick up the hill there. It seems if you're starting a YouTube channel, you've got to be ready to put lots of work into it and keep videos going without growing at all and getting nothing back out of it. It's been my experience, and I don't think I'm wrong in saying this, that most of the time it sits kind of stagnant and there's not a ton, but then you'll occasionally hit super, like, really good growth spurts and just start growing out of nowhere. You just have to, it's like good things come to those who wait. You just have to be patient, keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, people like your stuff, they'll come around, and if you do it well enough, maybe you'll get some people to stick. You gotta find something nobody else is doing, and start doing that if you want your channel to grow. Like, right now, I would say, ideally, probably not a great time to start a gaming channel, because there's already tens of thousands of those out there that, odds are, probably have more money than you do, and can spend that money to make higher quality videos than you can. I'm willing to bet. You gotta, like, find your own little niche, do your own little set of things. Like, at least in my experience, there are not a ton of channels that do, like, motocross gaming, snowmobiles, dirt bikes, guns, that kind of thing. There's not I don't think there's just, like, tens of thousands of channels like that. I don't think. I could be completely wrong on that for all I know, but I do not think that. Which is why this is what I kind of went with, and it seems to have worked out well. Oh, would you look at... Oh, we are just stunting today, boys. But, it seems like for me and Dio, at least, it seems to have worked out decently well for us. Like, we're both still getting views, or think we're both still keeping active at it, and we're both doing alright. I would say it's good. We have generally not cancerous comments. So Dio moved out of the gaming thing recently, and he's gone to more of a... I don't know, real life, I guess? Yeah, he's gone to more of like a motocross type channel, which is, I'd say, good on him, because he's trying to, like, build the branding around himself rather than games, and then that probably is more appealing to sponsors, to be like, hey, I don't play games, check this out, I'm doing sick whips, and we're actually pretty good at riding over here, give me sponsorships, give me money, and that kind of thing. Like, he's actually good at that, and that's probably a better way for him to showcase his talents, to draw potential sponsorships in. But when he did that, I think he did lose a few viewers when he's made the switch from that, which is going to happen, I think. But, like, going through his comment sections, the comments seem to be generally positive, which is nice. I think I think he's lost a lot of, for whatever reason, gaming videos just seem to have a lot more cancer and toxicity in their comments, and it seems like he's lost with a lot of that, which is good on him. That's just neat. I think at some point, I think I've lost a lot of the toxicity, because I've gotten a certain amount of it, and then it's just kind of been, we filtered out the toxic comments that aren't constructive criticism. I can take that, thank you, that's very helpful. I can, like, do something better about that, but there's ones just like, hey, go jump off a cliff. It's like, okay, that's not constructive criticism. We're just going to filter that one on out there and move on with our lives so you can stop spamming the comments with your toxicity and enough of that. Whereas if somebody says, hey, your audio is terrible, frame rate's out of sync, yada yada yada, XYZ, fix it. And I can be like, yes, thank you for pointing that out. I will try to do better next time. I appreciate that comment. Those are the kind of difference between helpful and just... The constructive criticism is a good thing. If you can't take constructive criticism, you need to work on that. It's a very important skill to have in life. But people that are just like constantly trying to insult people and tear people down, I don't understand that. It's like a lot of the internet just seems to be overwhelmingly negative for one reason or another, and I don't know why. It's just, I guess there's some amount of like the anonymity for people. It's just like, it's like, oh, I can say whatever I want with no consequences, ha ha ha, I'm gonna try and like just be mean to everybody else because then my self-value and my self-confidence is so low, and you try and tear other people down and make other people believe that I'm tearing other people down so that they think I'm better. And that kind of mentality, I just don't really subscribe to that, and that just seems to be not great for the overall health of comment sections. But, yeah, we're running out of time. This video's starting to run long, so I think I'm just going to leave it off here at the end of that little discussion. Let me know if you enjoyed having a discussion like that over talking about the track for the whole video. Thank you for sticking around. Hopefully, catch you in another one. See ya.